Hi, friends. Before we talk about wellness today, I'd like to do something a little different. Over the past several months, many of you have gotten to know what I teach, but I realize you may not know much about me. So I thought I'd spend the next few weeks sharing some stories from growing up on a farm because those experiences shaped the woman I am today. And I can't think of a better place to start than with one little Benty rooster. I was about 4 years old. Growing up on a farm meant there were always animals around: cows, pigs, chickens, and of course, roosters. Now, most people picture a big rooster when they hear the word. Not this one. He was a banty rooster and he was tiny. Looking back now, I honestly don't know why I was afraid of him. But let me tell you, that little rooster had an attitude. Every time he spotted me, he would puff out his feathers like he owned the whole farm. Then he'd come running after me, and I'd run faster. I was convinced he was going to catch me. I never did give him a name because he was too mean. Now that I'm older, I realize he probably wasn't nearly as scary as I thought he was. But when you're 4 years old, everything feels bigger and feels more dramatic. And that little rooster felt like the biggest problem in the world. You know, as I was thinking about that story this week, something occurred to me. It's funny how childhood has a way of magnifying things. What feels huge when we are little often becomes something we laugh at years later. And if I'm honest, sometimes adulthood isn't all that different. Sometimes we let stress, fear, uncertainty, and even our own thoughts grow so large that they seem impossible to overcome. That doesn't mean those struggles aren't real, because they are. But sometimes stepping back gives us a different perspective. One of the things I've been learning on my own wellness journey is that the importance of slowing down long enough to notice what's really happening. Am I responding to what's actually in front of me, or am I responding to fear? Am I carrying something that's bigger than my mind than it is in reality? Those are the questions I still ask myself today. I hope you'll join me this month because I have so many stories to tell you from growing up on the farm. Some will make you laugh and some might make you cry, but every one of them helped shape who I became. And who knows, maybe one of those stories will remind you of your own childhood. If it does, I'd love to hear it. But until next time, take care of yourself because you matter too.